Nigerian President-elect Muhammadu Buhari have been playing host to people from all walks of life. Notable among them are members of diplomatic community in Nigeria. Cross-section of the ambassador and high commissioner who have so far met with the president-elect pledged to build on existing cordial working relationship between Nigeria and their respective countries. Some of them also want to open a new frontier with Nigeria.
For his election as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on behalf of the Lebanese government, I have presented a letter from His Excellency, the President of the Council of the Ministers of Lebanon, Mr. Tamam Salam.
Just before I met His Excellency General Muhammadu Buhari, it is very pleasure for me to meet him and discuss about the good relations between Democratic People's Republic of Korea and the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
And I came today to send the regards and the message of Amir of Kuwait to His Excellency that, and I will talk just only temporary time with His Excellency, that the relation between Kuwait and Nigeria, it's good, but we are going to looking for more and more relations and working together.
I presented an official letter from President Uhuru Kenyatta to him doing two things. One, congratulating him for his impressive victory, and two, inviting him to Kenya for a state visit at a time to be negotiated through diplomatic channels.
In Abuja, Muyiwa Bamidele reporting.
The Nigerian Police Council has confirmed Solomon Arase as the substantive Inspector General of Police. Solomon Arase, who is the 18th indigenous Inspector General of Police, was appointed by President Goodluck Jonathan after removing the former Inspector General of Police, Suleiman Abba, in April 2015. The new IG, who spoke with State House Correspondent on his new status, said that his main task would be the upgrade of the welfare of members of the Nigerian Police Force. He said motivation is a key to increase productivity, and this is a reason he has made it topmost priority. Inspector General also gave an assurance that he would bring crime rate to the lowest minimum through strategies and inputs expected of his men at this time. Mr. Arase also promised not to renege on his earlier commitment towards ensuring roadblock-free highways in Nigeria. A call through to the Assistant Force Public Relations Officer Abayomi Shogunle confirmed the report. From Abuja, I am Festus Ejiroge Nefifen for Ben Television.
Senator Magnus Abbey, representing Rivers South-East constituency in the outgoing Senate, has petitioned Rivers State Election Tribunal over the just concluded presidential and National Assembly election, calling for fresh poll in the state. Senator Abbey, in the chat with Ben TV in Abuja, alleged that there were no presidential and National Assembly election in Rivers State. He said his main prayer before the election tribunal is fresh election.
We want the tribunal to look at what has happened and to ask INEC to go and conduct a proper election in Rivers State. No election has been conducted as far as we're concerned. There was no election. What we had was, in fact, one of the chief beneficiaries of the election described it as 90 minutes in Entebbe. He said what they did, in his own words, he said was their own version, the Nigerian version of 90 minutes in Entebbe. Just that it was a lot more bloody than any commando-style operation in Uganda. It was terrible.
Senator Abbey explained that there were enough evidences to back up his prayer for fresh election at the election tribunal.
All the supervisors were recruited by the PDP, even up to the bus drivers. So you have a situation where materials are loaded in a bus, and everybody in the bus is of one opinion. So they could drive the bus to anywhere. Then the matter was further compounded by the police. In fact, we knew that it was going to be an election against INEC because we already knew where Jesila Khan, the state rec, stands as far as the politics was concerned. But we thought that if the police will do their job, insist that the right thing be done, arrest those who do the wrong thing, block troublemakers from making trouble, we will stand a fighting chance to at least be able to participate in the election.
Meanwhile, the Rivers State Election Tribunal has relocated its sitting to Abuja because of the security challenge in the state. It will be recalled that the last general election in Rivers State was marred with violence in which some people lost their life. Muyiwa Bamdele reporting from Abuja.
Nigerian Minister of Interior, Comrade Abamoro, says only 3 Nigerians in the UK prison have so far been repatriated to the country. Comrade Abamoro disclosed this during a parley with newsmen in Abuja. Nigeria and the United Kingdom had in 2014 entered into a memorandum of understanding on prisoners exchange.
And so the claim, therefore, of the ministry manipulating the list of those affected is quite unfortunate and uncharitable, because we never handled the exercise and therefore we couldn't have manipulated the exercise. Even as at yesterday, some persons came claiming to be victims. And as is required by administration, I have forwarded the 2 or 3 claims of such persons to the Presidential Committee. And so I want to also say here that the compilation and administration of Mr. President's directive is not a one-off exercise, because in an exercise of that nature, mistakes are bound to be made.
While fighting questions on the allegations of manipulating the ongoing recruitment exercise into the Nigerian Immigration Service, the minister said the ministry have no hand in the exercise.
As I am talking to you, 3 prisoners have already been moved from the UK to Nigeria, starting from January 8, when the first prisoner was transferred, and the Nigerian prison has effectively taken custody of that prisoner. We are still in the process, and because we will not want to get it wrong, we have set up an implementation committee for the compulsory prisoner transfer arrangement between Nigeria and the UK. That committee is alive and working. And so when applications are made to us, we first of all investigate and assure that the prisoner is a Nigerian in the first place. The immigration officers are sent there to confirm that they are Nigerians by their own training and the travel documents that they have. And once this is confirmed, dates are set and adequate arrangements are made between the Nigerian Immigration Service, the Nigerian Prison Service, to receive such prisoners. And as like I said, 3 of such have been returned to Nigeria, and successfully too. So I think that the agreement is going well and successful.
Comrade Abamoro regretted the loss of lives during the failed immigration recruitment exercise, describing it as the lowest point for the ministry, which has cast some clouds over the level of achievement by the ministry. From Abuja, LM Chukwemeka report for Ben TV.